Good morning children, welcome to MBM classes. Today let us discuss the sums based on speed, distance and time. In class 10th in quadratic equation chapter, that is chapter number 4, you have 3 or more questions of the type which is related to speed, distance and time. So let me discuss all those 3 sums over here. The first sum is given in exercise 4.1, question number 2, fourth part. A train travels at a distance of 480 kilometers. So you underline 480 kilometer at a uniform speed. If the speed is 8 kilometer per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Find the speed of the train. In this question, a train is traveling, assume that it is traveling from point A to point B, and it is covering a distance of 480 kilometer. To cover this distance of 480 kilometer, initially it is taking x kilometer per hour as the speed, and the initial time is t hours. Because nothing is mentioned about the initial time and the initial speed, it is just given as uniform speed over here. Next sentence you observe, it is given if the speed is 8 km per hour less. Now from the original speed, the speed has been reduced to 8 km per hour. If it is reduced to 8 km per hour, the same train is taking 3 hours more to reach the same destination point. Naturally, if the speed of the train is reduced, the time taken by that train to reach that point will also be more, because you take more time to reach the point when you reduce your speed. So let us do this sum and find the speed of the train now. First, the train is traveling at a distance of 480 km. So let us write the formula. You remember this triangle, distance, speed and time. So distance is equal to speed into time, and speed is equal to distance upon time, and time is equal to distance upon speed. You can remember this triangle and remember the formula, frame the formula very easily. Distance is equal to speed into time, speed is equal to distance upon time, and time is equal to distance upon speed. So based on the given information, I am first going to write distance is equal to speed into time. You know the total distance, so total distance is nothing but 480 kilometer. And initial speed is x kilometer per hour, and initial time is t hours. So let me take this as first equation. Now coming to the second equation, distance is same only 480, but you see in the question the speed is reduced by 8 kilometer per hour. Reduced means subtraction, so I am going to write x minus 8, and time is increased by 3 hours more. So now the time is increased by 3 hours. So you can write it as t plus 3. Equation number 2. Now I am going to simplify equation number 2 by doing the binomial multiplication. So 480 will be equal to, now you multiply, x into t is xt. Now x into 3 is 3x, minus 8 into t is minus 80, and 8 into 3 minus 8 into 3 is minus 24. Now from the first equation I am going to replace the value of xt. So 480 will be equal to, from the first equation you are able to see the value of xt is equal to 480 plus 3x. Again from the first equation I can write the value of t as t is equal to 480 upon x. So from the first equation I can take the value of t as 480 upon x and replace it over here. 480 upon x minus 24. Now this 480 and 480 will get cancelled. Now if you take the LCM, I will be getting 0 is equal to 3x square minus, if you are going to multiply this 480 into 8, I will be getting 3840 and minus 24x. So this is the required equation. You can arrange this equation in order and write it as 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation you are going to form for this sum. You can reduce it by 3 also. So it will be x square minus 8x minus 1280 equal to 0. So if you go asked to find out the speed of the train, you can solve this equation and find out the speed of the train. you will be getting the value of x. Now moving on to another sum based on speed, distance and time. Question number 3 of exercise, question number 8 of exercise 4.3, which states that a train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. Again, it is of the same type, only difference is there the speed was reduced in the previous sum. Here the speed is increased in the previous sum. Naturally, when the speed is increased, the time taken to reach the destination will be less. So it is taking 1 hour less over here. Again, in this question, you have to find the speed of the train. So as I told earlier, you draw this triangle and find distance is equal to speed into time. So let me write it now. First you write, let the speed of the train be, x kilometer per hour and the time taken be t hours. Now the distance is given as, distance covered is equal to 360 kilometer. So this is the given information. So let us start the equation now. What is first given? Distance is equal to, you know the formula, distance is equal to speed into time. Now what is the distance over here? 360 is equal to speed, we are taken it as x, and time we are taken it as t. Now let us name this as first equation. So coming to the second part, if the speed had been increased by 5 km per hour but the distance remains the same, so now second equation will be 360 will be equal to speed is increased, more is given, so I have to add 5 over here, x plus 5 into, and the time is decreased, less means decrease, so it is t minus 1. This is second equation. Let me simplify the second equation now. So x into t will be xt and x into minus 1 will be minus x. 5 into t will be 5t and 5 into minus 1 will be minus 5. Since from the first equation I know the value of xt, I am going to replace the value of xt. So 360 is equal to, what is xt from the first equation? 360 minus x, and again 5 into t is replaced by 360 upon x. From the first equation I can say t is equal to 360 upon x. So t is equal to 360 upon x minus 5. After this it's very easy, you can cancel 360 and 360. Next you can take the LCM over here. So 0, don't write 1 over here, you have to put 0 over here. 0 is equal to, taking the LCM, minus x square plus 5 into 360 will be 1800 and minus 5 into x will be minus 5x. By rearranging we are getting x square plus 5x minus 1800 will be equal to 0. Now if you are going to solve this equation by factorization method or by using quadratic formula, any method you can factorize this quadratic equation to find out the speed of the train. Now this equation let me solve by factorization method. X square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1800 equal to 0. Because 45 into 40 is minus 1800 and 45 minus 40 is 5. So x you can take x as common. So x into x plus 45 minus 40 into x plus 45 equal to 0, or x plus 45 into x minus 40 is equal to 0. Now equating this to 0, I get x plus 45 equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 45. Second one, x minus 40 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 40. We are going to take the value as x is equal to 40 because we cannot take negative values as speed cannot be negative. So therefore the speed of the train is equal to 40 km per r. So hope you understood how to form the equation first. If you are forming the equation, then it's very easy to factorize either by factorization method or by using quadratic formula. Now let me discuss one more sum based on speed, distance and time. Let me read the sum. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 130 km between Mysore and Bangalore. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than the passenger train, find the speed of the trains. Here you are given two trains. The concept is same only. Here you have given two different trains. One is the passenger train and second one is the express train. Naturally express train will reach soon, so it will take less time. So first let us see the distance. What is the distance we are going to cover? So here both the cases the distance is equal to 132 kilometer. Here also distance is 132 kilometer. Here also the distance is 132 kilometer. So we don't know the speed of the train over here, passenger train. So let us write speed is equal to x kilometer per hour. But it is given in the question, speed of the express train is 11 kilometer per hour more. Therefore, here the speed will be equal to x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Now coming to time, here the time will be equal to t hours. And in case of express train, the time will be equal to, it is given 1 hour less. So it will be equal to t minus 1 hour. So hope you understood the difference. And now it's very easy to form the equation. So what is the formula? Distance is equal to speed into time. So what is the distance covered in both the cases? 132. So in the case of first case, it is for passenger train, it is 132 is equal to x into t. It is for passenger train. For passenger train, distance is equal to 132 is equal to x into t. Let us name this equation as 1. Now for express train, distance is equal to 132 is equal to, what is the speed? Speed is x plus 11 into t minus 1. So this is equation number 2. Now let me solve the equation number 2. 132 is equal to x into t is xt minus x into 1 is minus x over here. 11 into t is 11t minus 11 into 1 is 11. As I said earlier, replace the value of xt. So which is equal to 132 minus x, and again t is replaced by 132 upon x minus 11. So as usual, this 132 will get cancelled. After taking LCM, you will be getting x into x is minus, here minus x square plus 1452 minus 11x. Now rearranging, you will be getting x square plus 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now let us find out the value of x by factorization method. Now simplifying this quadratic equation by factorization method, I can split this 11xx as x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 equal to 0. You can do the prime factorization of 1452 and find out these two factors, because this splitting already you are learnt in other chapter and you can refer to that video also. Now taking x is common over here, x into x plus 44 minus 33 into x plus 44 equal to 0. Now x plus 44 into x minus 33 is equal to 0. So first equating x plus 44 as 0, we are getting x is equal to minus 44, which is not possible because speed cannot be negative. Now coming to the second part, x minus 33 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 33. Therefore, the speed of the train, passenger train, is equal to 33 km per hour. So, what will be the speed of the express train? Speed of the express train will be equal to 33 plus 11, which is equal to 44 km per hour. So, both the answers separately you have to write over here. So, this is the way to frame the equation. So, if you learn how to frame the equation like this method, that is distance is equal to speed into time, and increasing the speed and decreasing the time, this formula if you learn, this is common for all this type of sums. It's very easy for you to solve this equation. Hope you have understood all these three types of sums.